Alright, have any of you ever bought these before? These kits? This one's a CDH power. That's everything that comes in this kit. There. So, my past experience with these kits are, they don't harden these. And you can just take a screwdriver or something. You can see you can actually scratch the metal. So, these are not hardened. So what happens is, when you use one of these over time, this happens. It just eats them. The bearings eat into it, soft metal. So I'm going to show you how to fix that today. You're going to need a torch. Like so. And you're going to need a tray with some water, and we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so we're going to do one side at a time. Just wrap some painter's tape there. There we go. And this is just cold water in the blue bin. Alright. I'll let that cool a minute. So, hot one. Alright. So now, that should be a pretty hard surface. The last one we did was this one. Now you don't want to heat this whole thing up. Oh yeah, look. Barely scratch it. And this should still be soft. So the goal is by doing that, we just made these a lot harder. Yeah. So they won't wear down now. But that's it. I've done that a few times now. I've had really good luck with that. But once you start to see this starting to turn yellow, right on the edge, cool it. And just leave it. And that's it. It's going to be hardened to hell around those two things and they won't wear out. But the rest of this stays soft. I put this one in. I pre-pack it with some grease in the bearing. I put some red Loctite on the threads. Little bit of dew. And you want to make sure that this part is going in forward. So you want it to go that way. If it's backwards, it'll loosen up on you. Okay, that is in. Now we're going to go to the other side. One important thing to note about these cups, one thing that you want to note about these cups, the bearings, this side where the balls are exposed, go in the cup first. You want to be looking at it from the back side like that. Alright, so side 2, make sure you got your slit here on this side, the right side of the bike. So you want to put this in first, all the way in. Want to make sure this is packed with grease. Alright, got our grease. I'm going to slide that in, and this will turn forward. Come on. I'm going to get the, there we go, threads to align. There we go. Alright, so they make a wrench that goes over this with pins on it, but it seems I let someone borrow it and I don't have one. So we're going to put an Allen key in and use it to put it in the rest of the way, which works perfectly fine. Use the hole as leverage, put it in, and use the shaft as a leaning point till you get it tight as you can. That's pretty good. And all I did was use a 5/16 Allen key. You put it in, you use the shaft as leverage, and you turn like that. You want to take this nut, put it on, turn it forward, now you can use a screwdriver and something lightly to tap it, or you could use the correct spanner wrench if you can fit it in there, which you can't. But this is the correct tool to tighten this, but this is so deep in, I can't actually. Nope, we can, just a little bit, but barely. Yeah, they don't make these kits exactly the best. And put it on there and tap it around. snug. Alright. That's it. That's tight. Alright. That's it. Alright, so next you want to put the sprocket on. And it should be this side out. So where your flat is right there, you want that pin to go through. The flat side there, down towards that. And 10 mil. So you want to pull this in snug, but you don't want to go crazy, because they are a nightmare to get out if you ever have to. Alright. So there is a left and a right for pedals. So when you're sitting on the bike, right hand side, which is this side, you want this one here. The reason is, if you put these on wrong, the pedal will be backwards and they'll unscrew. Alright, so for this, we're going to tighten it up. You can use a 9/16 or a 14mm socket for these. Alright, there's one. Alright, we are back on the left side. We have our left crank arm. Now, naturally, it's going to sit at the bottom, the other crank arm. Make sure this one goes up so that they are one this way, one that way. Because otherwise, then you got to pull it back off. Complete friggin' pain in the ass. But a lot of people will sit there and just put it on the bottom and be like, oh, okay. I got 2 cranks down now. Just something to note so you don't cause yourself grief. Alright. So that's it. That crank is on. There we go. Well, the only pedals I have are these old ones at the moment. But for now, so I can use this bike till the new ones come. Everything screws forward, by the way. So you're always going that direction because it self-tightens. So that's the number one thing. And these have a hex key on the back side. You can find pedals like that. Super nice because it's easy to put them on. Alright, so here's the second one. This one is also going to go forward. They're always turning this way. And that's it. I hope that helps some use that kit and fix the wear problem on the shaft. So this should last quite a long time on this bike. Alright, so one other thing to note. I love using motorized bicycle chain for that. Just because it looks sharp. Just figured I'd mention that.